All right, guys, what is going on? So this is a compound lift starting out the arm day workout. Bicep focused, obviously. Could be tricep too. You never know. But we're doing a couple 100-pound reps here with a slight cheat. But basically, I always like to start my arm workouts with some sort of a cheating movement to kind of get some heavy weight on there really quickly, so that way I can really pre-fatigue the arms as much as I can. So that's what I like to do for arms, at least most of the time, is to pre-fatigue them with my cheat curls, or it could be triceps too, whatever I'm doing. But here I did about 4 sets of about 6 to 8 reps. Of course, 100 pounds. Best I could do with hundreds is around 10 to 12 reps with a slight cheat. So still trying to get stronger with my curls. It's been a whole lot of improvement the last few years. So, but yeah, guys, it is totally okay to cheat curl. I said it so many times. All right, guys, so after the curls, we are here for some incline seated curls. Now, as you can see, look where I'm taking these dumbbells. I'm taking them outside, not straight up and down. And the reason for that is because my biceps have responded the best when I'm doing different angles, especially these last few months. That's been the trick for my arm growth these last few months, is just doing different angles. And a lot of people you see in the gym, all they do for biceps is some simple cable curl, some hammer curl, then they leave. That's not gonna make your arms grow. I'm not saying you should do like 3 times, 5 times more. I'm just saying you need more variety in your workouts and do them differently every time. So, a little sneak peek action. All right, so this is the same exercise, different angle, so you can actually see where I'm taking these dumbbells. So you can get a little sit here. See how I'm taking it slightly outside, not straight up and down. That's the goal here. So this is a short head bicep focused. It also does long head too, just not as much. You really want to try to squeeze with your pinky at the very top. Squeeze with that pinky. You're really going to feel that short head at the very top of the movement. This is honestly one of the best things for bicep peak, simply because of where you're taking the dumbbells. So I was just chillaxing here, checking out the little slight arm pump. The little bicep vein is it's still there after peak bulk. Ooh. So anyway, so here is some hammer curls. Now you see me guys doing a lot more weight than this, but today I really just wanted to focus on that connection. Just, simple 35s, no heavier. But as you can see, guys, the merch is in. That's one of my shirts right there. Every video I post, I'm going to put a link to if you want to buy one in the description. It will send you right to my lifestyle or my merch website. So anyway, so simple hammer curls, 35s, nothing heavy today, especially in that area. Kind of laid off brachialis for today. More bicep peak action workout. So just taking it up to the top, focus on that squeeze. That's all you need for a good brachialis. Let's see what I got next. Same thing, a little differently here. So, 45 pounds. Didn't go too heavy on this either. Simple bicep exercise. This is one that everybody should do. I always say this on every video, or at least I try to say this in every video, is stick to the foundation work. What I mean by foundation is basically your basics. Keep the basics in there, like your squat, your deadlift, your simple bicep curls. And this is what Arnold did back in the days. This is what, they didn't have these crazy cable things and everything like that. So keep the basics in there. That's all I got to say. All right, a little tricep action. I didn't do much triceps today. So a little skull crushers. So I love doing skull crushers on an incline. Always have. I don't like doing it standing up or on a basic seated. I like doing it on an incline because it feels like my triceps are just extending further down. That's just me, though. It could be different for you, but for me, I like to really, really be on a very, very steep incline when I do my skull crushers. A little 45-pound action. This was shockingly heavy today. Usually it's not that heavy for me. But as you can see, what I love about skull crushers is the constant tension on those triceps. You could see that long head working on that tricep. Anything overhead is going to work that long head like crazy, especially when you do your front double bicep poses. That's going to really, really make that drop of that tricep. on that pose. Same thing, different angle. So again, there's multiple ways to do skull crushers, guys. Multiple ways. Today I really just focused on bringing that, again, close grip, taking it literally straight down. And when you do these, guys, really try to keep your arms back. Don't try to flare them back in. I know it gets harder when you go heavy, but if you guys are, really beginners, really try to keep those arms back instead of bringing the arms forward in front of your face at the top. But, okay, different exercise here. Honestly, this is, besides skull crushers, this is honestly one of the best tricep exercises. So, as you can see what I'm doing, I'm almost the same thing as skull crushers, but you're basically, of course, doing it with dumbbells. You want a little slight rotation at the bottom, as you can see. Again, the arms are going straight up. They're not going in front of my face. Keep your arms back for that constant tension. Again, triceps have always been one of my most gifted muscles, and for a good reason. I've always my muscle connected with them. Always have. Again, those two exercises are amazing for triceps. Don't skip those. All right, preacher curls. First time doing preacher curls in a couple weeks. Kind of backed off them for a couple weeks. No reason. I just like to change it up every now and then. Tricep off the pad so you can fully isolate that bicep. I also notice I'm standing up on the bench. Why do you think I'm doing that? Give you a couple seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right. So the reason is because a lot of people say that if you fully extend that bicep on preacher curls, you're going to hurt yourself. Okay, simple fix. Stand up. Stand up. That way you can fully extend that arm. And then see where I'm taking my head to? My head is literally really my muscle connecting on that bicep. I'm not keeping my head back. It's forward. Again, that's not cheating it here. It's very strict preacher curls. Again, you can cheat preacher curls too if you want to. But if you stand up, you can fully extend that bicep without hurting yourself. It's actually safer, in my opinion, if you stand up instead of sitting down, so you can fully extend that bicep all the way down. So you can actually relax it at the bottom, which I advise you to do instead of just repping it out. Because at the very bottom of this movement, I don't know if you can see on camera, but I'm completely relaxing for a brief second and then flexing it back up. So again, I'm kind of curling it to the side. As you can see, it's not going straight up and down. Again, different angles like I explained earlier. That way you're hitting every single part of that bicep. A little cheat action here. Got fatigued pretty quick. This is pretty deep in the workout. So this is 45. It's pretty heavy for me today. It's been all the weights felt kind of heavy today. So, again, I dropped my ego. Just drop the weight a little bit. Get that good contraction. That bicep peak's looking a lot better, I got to say. Those drag curls are coming in handy. I got some drag curls at the end of the video I'm going to show you. It's a good finisher to do. So again, same thing as the other side, just keeping that tricep off the pad. That way I can just fully isolate that bicep. So, all right, what we got next? All right, so pronated grip, reverse curls. Amazing for that brachialis and the forearms. Again, your forearms are going to get hit pretty well on back day. But again, you're gonna really hit the top of the forearms on, because the top of the forearms don't get hit as much as the bottom on back day. So it's really good to make sure that you do this movement on arm day, especially for that brachialis as well. All right, this is the last tricep exercise I did today. Almost full stacked it. Straight bar here, close grip. Really trying to focus. As you can see, I'm kind of rotating. There's another clip coming after this. See how I'm kind of rotating my wrist at the bottom? So I'm really blasting that long head of tricep. I think there's another clip coming, another angle after this little thing here. Yep, here we go. Another angle. Again, different or same exercise, different angle. Keeping those hands in tight. As you can see, I'm not taking the bar all the way up, so that way I'm keeping that tension on that tricep. Taking it nice and slow. Don't rush this shit. Don't rush this, guys. I mean, I don't know why people sometimes just rush through it. Like, you got to feel that contraction. Really squeeze it at the bottom. Rotate the elbows a little bit. That way you blast that long head at the bottom. Trust me, you're going to feel it. You're really going to feel it. Again, it's very all right, so not hard at all. Back to biceps.
All right,
now,
back to biceps.
Again, bicep peak
so
has
this
been
is a
my
peak
biggest
exercise.
focus these last few months.
So
Because I need more roundness on my biceps more than anything else. Thickness is getting there. I just need more roundness to them, more prettiness.
So
you know what I
you
mean?
see I'm really,
so,
trying to
really cherry on
keep
top for the biceps.
my
peak.
wrists
So
bent that way.
again, as you can see, I'm kind of
on that peak.
trying to keep my
biceps.
wrists
See, I still need to work on
elevated
more
so
peak
that
in the
way
bicep.
there's less forearms in this movement. So if you just rotate your wrists downward as you do it, you're really going to keep your forearms out of that movement. So if you keep your wrists up when you're curling and stuff, you're going to hit your forearms too, which is fine. But if you really want to isolate that bicep, keep your wrists down when you curl. That way that bicep gets really isolated. So you can see I'm taking it cross-body. Again, I love cross-body curls because they feel amazing for that peak. That's just me. So do those too. All right, drag curls. I finished my workout with some drag curls. And the drag curls have been the shit for me these last few weeks in terms of a finisher. Now, I know the last few videos you've seen me do these nice and slow, but here I'm actually going heavier and just kind of repping it. Again, at the end of the workout, you're not going to be able to do much reps or much weight. So I'm just, it looks like I'm not doing much, but trust me, guys, drag curls hurt at the end of your workout. They hurt. You'd be surprised how much work they do for your biceps. Again, it's a peak exercise. Gets that rainbow effect for your biceps. Don't get drag curls confused with a shrug. It's not a shrug. It looks like a shrug, but I'm literally dragging that weight up. I just see literally the weight's on my fingertips, and I'm just dragging it up. So that weight got heavy at the end. I'm telling you. Here we go. Again, the form looks really sloppy, but once your biceps are or any muscles so fatigued, it's just so easy to mind muscle connect. So you can just rep through it like nothing. Again, this is a finisher exercise, so it's really just to fine-tune those biceps. I can see it's on my fingertips, this weight, so I'm really literally just dragging it up. It's not a shrug. So on camera it may look like I'm doing my upper back, but trust me, it's all biceps. That weight got so heavy. Do those as a finisher, guys.